Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Spiritual Messages from a Star. I thank you for tuning in once again. This is another celebrity reading that I'm about to do. I'm excited. Me and my husband just got done doing reaction videos, as those that already know that we do reaction videos of just different videos. And we came across DAX. Now, he's very familiar with the music industry. He's a producer and all that. But I'm coming into certain types of genres of music. But I was so intrigued that and with his videos, his music, his lyrics, his deep truth that he's telling, and even with the suicide hotline and just showing his the real on his videos. I'm like, man, I'm intrigued to do him, to see what's really going on, because a lot of these are just facts. They're true. In one video, sorry if I don't get the name right, I'll probably put the link in here, but it was about cheating. You know, like a girlfriend. It was a true story that cheated on him, and he took her back, and she cheated again, and just how he was so depressed and different things going on. But then seeing his other video, like suicidal, different things, and then he has other videos too, but I don't know, it just intrigued me because his videos were just all I said was awesome. That's all I could say, because it was just so much going on. So I just decided to do a celebrity reading tonight of DAX. And for those of you not familiar with him, one of his main lyrics was the Cash Me Outside, Godzilla, what else was it? I think it was God's plan or God's prayer or something. But he has so many out there, and I love his music. So without further ado, let's go. I'm already 2 minutes in. Let's go. But I want you to, before I forget, definitely subscribe to the page. If you're looking at my page, if you're commenting on my page, please subscribe to my page. Like, share, comment, ring your notification bell, and just comment below. So if you have a celebrity that you would like me to do, please comment below, and if I have time, I may do one of your readings and shout you out. So thank you so much. All right, Dax, what is going on? What is going on? Why was I led to do this? Okay. We're going to just go a little just over what's going on. Okay. It talks about you, Dax. You embody all sides. Like you're in your natural position. It could be a public speaking, education, and writing. But you're devoted to this. You're devoted, and you're wise. And me knowing that you're doing, because I don't put I just let the reading go, and I don't put my emotions or feelings on what I already know. But we already know he does videos, so he's very devoted and he's very wise. He's also disciplined, and he evokes power and authority in his life, and he has the ability to achieve. He's a natural born leader. You are a natural born leader. It talks about you rising to the top, and you will experience a deep fulfillment as you rise, because you answer your calling. He's answering his calling to greatness. To greatness. It talks about him experiment with different careers before settling on just one. It's saying he's ambitious. He's skillful. I'm saying he because I'm talking to you guys, but he's ambitious. He's skillful. He's intelligent. Oof, okay. I don't want to get too deep in some stuff. But it also talks about a misfortune With the Ten of Spades, it talks about, I'm sorry, I'm reading from my notes here that I wrote from the messages. But it talks about a misfortune that caused him grief and ruin, and it caused a tragic ending. This caused a tragic ending for him. And which this casts a shadow all around him. It's like a shadow of darkness is casted all around him. And it talks about negative emotions. There's negative emotions. He's having severe negative emotions, which is associated with whatever this unfortunate event was. His emotions are fear and worry and sadness and tears and disappointment, depression and grief. He has hang-ups and fears that blocks him from reaching his goals. He's very obsessive and he had DAX. You're an obsessive person and you're very compulsive. Have compulsive behavior. I see there's secrets around you. There's secrets. There's mysteries. There's lies, suspicion, deception. There could even possibly be criminal activity. Whatever all this is around you, surrounded around you, it's betrayal. It's betrayal. And when I received this card, this Ten of Spades, when I received this message, it always, to me, it's like like darkness, like you're surrounded in a body of water, and it's dark, pitch black outside, but you're the only one in the middle of this ocean or this pond or whatever. But it's like darkness all around you. The sky is dark, the water is dark, you are dark because you can't see yourself. But it's just, you're surrounded in darkness with this card, and it feels like cold. Like the weather, like the darkness just feels so cold, so numbing, and it's like evil forces are around you, because when you're in the dark and you're depressed and you feel like this, it's like negative forces, are this darkness is negative forces that you're surrounded in. Because he's feeling trapped. He's feeling trapped. Confined, restricted, backed into a corner, or having his hands tied. And the Eight of Spades signifies fear. It's like fear, terror, anxiety, even psychological issues. And he may be feeling pressure. He may be feeling pressure, or maybe in some type of crisis, or going through a self-imposed restriction, like imprisonment, like a victim mentality. He's going through self-limiting beliefs, because he's his own inner critic. A lot of this is he's inflicting on his self with these negative thoughts and this, and with these negative thoughts. And he needs to, and Dax, you need to open up to new perspectives in life. Like the picture of this message, it shows like someone bound with the hands behind their back, and like they're trapped, and not only trapped, but they're blindfolded also, like trapping himself in one place, in a place. It's like this is like a symbol of limiting thoughts and beliefs, and even the mindset that prevents him from moving forward in his life. But if you really look at the picture, he can easily take this blindfold off, and he will quickly realize that he can escape his predicament by letting go of his limiting beliefs. And this would establish a new in a more powerful mindset for him, and his intuition might see what his eyes can't. His intuition, yes, his intuition will see what his eyes cannot see. That's that's deep. My gosh. Okay, and it's talking about fear once again. I mean, DAX you're going through is fear. It's anxiety. It's stress. And you're in a need of peace. You're in a need of peace and quiet, like a like an introspection. Yeah, you need to rest. You need relaxation. You need to be like in a sanctuary, like by yourself, to have a peace of mind. It's also talk about recuperation, and hospitalization. It just, the pain feels so bad. It's like it's almost like you was in the hospital. If this didn't happen literally a hospital, but it just feel like you're in a hospital and you need to recoup from this surgery, this pain, this, whatever this was. And it's like you need not only rest and relaxation, but it's like you need meditation. You need meditation, and you need to contemplate. It's like contemplation. Yeah, it's some things you need to contemplate alone to deal with this. And it's also talking about being exhausted, severely exhausted, like you're burnt out, because you're in deep contemplation. You're in your thoughts. Like I said, it's like you're in deep thoughts. You're contemplating a lot, real deeply, and it's causing you, this deep contemplation is causing you to be stagnant. But all in all, with the three of diamond message, it talks about success and satisfaction, which is a good omen message, a good omen card. It's talking about promotion, something like a promotion, or the realization of a project. You're learning, you're studying, you could even be doing apprenticeship. It's talking about hard work. You putting a lot of hard work, determination, dedication, commitment in this. Cause so whatever you're doing, regardless of whatever, if it's videos, music, whatever, it's like a deep commitment to this. And whatever you're doing at this moment, you're likely to be giving it 100%. You're giving it 100%. You're giving it, it's all of you in this. You also receive the Two of Hearts. Two of Hearts, and that's a very positive card also. It talks about unity and love in a romantic relationship. And it signifies harmony, peace, and a mutual respect and appreciation in this friendship and partnership. I see like something equal, like a balance. And you end up being in like positive, happy elements. Positive or happy elements. But now you like it went from this dark place, and now it's like you're coming into the light, because I see like the cloud is lifting. It's still darkness around you, but it's like you're finally, coming out of the shadows, like slowly but surely you coming out the shadows into light, because something is going to give you balance, and you're going to feel positive. It talks about you having success in love, you end up having success in love or the realization of some type of romantic relationship through marriage. Through marriage. But at this time, it talks about sadness. Because that's what you, right now, you're sad. But sweetheart, even through all this mess, I mean, I'm not calling it a mess, through these trials, because everybody has this. Everybody went through a heartbreak. Everybody went through some type of grief, some type of pain and sadness. And some people just want to give up. Some people want to commit suicide. Some people want to throw in the towel. Some people just want to just give up on relationships, period, because they don't believe anymore. But somewhere, someone comes into your life, which it's a deep commitment. It's a stable relationship. Everything that you hoped for and wanted in a relationship, this is what's coming to you. And a new romance is headed your way soon. Wow, that's beautiful. That's why you never give up. You never give up on love. You never give up on love. So that's the ending results. But at this time, you're going through, it keeps going back to what you're going through now. Sadness from this loss, and you're feeling loneliness and despair. And because you're focusing on the negative. Look what happens in the end. But right now, you're just focused on the negative. And sometimes it takes people, a little longer to heal and to move on. It talks about emotional baggage and instability, which can signify that you feel deep remorse, regret. You even feel anger, it's sorrow and disappointment. You regret this. You regret this love. It's like you feel like a failure. You feel like a failure, and you disappointed. You disappointed. And I see you being pessimistic. Because you're in your head, you're pessimistic. I don't know what you're pessimistic about, but you're pessimistic. Because you had personal setbacks, and you had to do a lot of self-forgiveness to move on from these disappointments, these failures. You're so fixed, DAX. You're so fixed on your losses, you miss the opportunity available to you. But guess what Spirit is saying? Because Spirit is funny sometimes. Spirit is telling you to build a bridge and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. And that's a little cold to me, but that's what Spirit is saying. To build a bridge and get over it. Okay. Now, an important message is coming your way. It could be a letter, some type of letter, or a gift that will be arriving to you. But whatever is in this important message, it could, like I said, it could be a gift or just a letter or just something important that you need to know. Whatever's in this is whatever is in this package, gift, or letter is very important. It's very important. This message is very, very important to you. Then it talks about, this is a Jack of Clubs. And it talks about a young, dark-haired man. But it says a man whose attitude is questionable. This passion could end in pain. But this could be for a man or a woman. Because this could be a man, a dark-haired man, or this could be a dark-haired woman. Could be, don't have to be. But this is a woman or a man whose attitude is questionable. and the passion could end in pain. The direct message to you is talking about, it refers to a dangerous person. There's a dangerous person in your life. Okay. Whew. Okay, so Spirit is one to talk about your professional world, in your professional world. It's talking about professional success. Professional success despite any difficulties you have had. And with this success, you're in a state of well-being, which will follow a time of great efforts. It's telling you to be aware of certain people that try to influence you on your professional career. This could be this dangerous person, however it resonates. But then you receive the Seven of Clubs. And this Seven of Clubs is talking about like a small profit of pleasure. It's talking about a man that will marry or get into a relationship with a generous brunette girl. And this generous can be in feelings, love, bed pleasure. Yeah. You could also be having some disagreements with this person also, but in some cases, but mainly this talks about just this small profit of pleasure that comes to you, or that you get, this small profit of pleasure. And you're working hard to get some type of work done or project done, or you could be working hard in this love. But to you, it's like a small pleasure. Feels like a small taste of pleasure. Okay, and then I see you losing confidence, and this is still talking about why you depressed, why you sad, why you going through all this grief from this backup. It's because you lost confidence, or you're losing confidence, or you're breaking through a bond that you thought was solid, like a breakthrough through that. It's like a form of resentment, sadness through this breakup. It's telling you need to take some distance with someone in order to build a fresh new start. It's like an emotional detachment. You need this emotional detachment to solve a block situation, which was betrayal. But the last message I received from these cards, and we at 23 minutes, this card is saying, in your career or love or both, you're going to have two paths to choose from. Two paths will be coming available to you, DAX. In the two paths, you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to either decide to stay on this current path that you're on, or go to a new path. Go on to this new path. Like I said, this could be love or career or both. But you're going to be faced with two decisions, two paths. And you're going to have to make that choice. Let me spread these cards out here. Now, your direct angel message. Before I even get into that, I'm trying to get room on my table here. Before I even give you an angel message, another message was about abundance, wealth, stability, security. You're appreciating the gifts of life. But there was a lover who was not yet ready for a commitment with you. And with this lover, it was only based on it was like a sexual attraction. It was physical, sexual. It was based on that. The relationship was based on that. Now I see it wasn't based on that with you, but with this other person, that's what it was based on, and they were not ready. They was not ready for a commitment. And once again, in your message is telling you to take some time out, retreat to a place of rest, because emotionally and physically you burnt out, and you really, really, really need to get rest, because you need this break. You need this break, sweetheart, to feel stronger and to contemplate where you have been and where you are going. Because I see in this relationship there was conflict, there was strife, there was tension, like winning or losing, like who won, who lost, who really won or who lost. It was like a battle of winning or losing. I see you even lost some friends along the way. And did you win? Spirit is asking this. Did you win? But you lost some friends along the way. Spirit is asking also, what are you fighting for? What is it that you're really fighting for? Spirit is giving you some messages here. My gosh. Spirit is saying to think before you act. Whatever you're about to do or want to do, or it's telling you to think before you act. Because I see you fear that you have a fear of the unknown. You have a fear. That's why you're stagnant in one place, because you're fearing what else is out there. You're fearing the unknown, which is causing you to have